One girl's girl leaves another out to dry. Plus, are there actual receipts that will bring Beck down?
Are you kidding?
You and I need to rehash.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, and we're back with another Married at First Sight Australia Din-Dins party. And I don't know if I need it, actually. I'm kind of full, TBH. I really stuffed myself over the last two retreat episodes, and I don't think I could eat another thing.
You have a hickey on your neck.
Yeah, who did that?
Oh, and I'm back. Okay, I'm back and ready to go. A hickey? Are we still doing those? Look, I love that the gay boys Cycle Sam and Cowboy Kris have taken things to the next level, but we didn't need any more high school coded behavior on this show, guys. FYI, Kris gave him the hickey in case you were worried Tyson came back to do it. I know he was gagging too. Oh, like you can really see it. Kris went full-on vamp on his neck. I guess hickeys are back, guys. Start doing them again, like most things from the 90s or early 2000s. Sam says he is a slow burn, so it's good that they've already reached the next level. One shy of finger bang, I guess. Isn't it nice to see a couple take their time and actually slowly get somewhere? And like when I say slow, it's only been a couple of weeks, but for this show, it is a snail's pace. The whip around continues, checking in on the other Love Lab rats before it's dinner time, and Juliet is dressed as a supervillain tonight, cape and all, and I am still perplexed with this turnaround in this relationship. How is this possible? I can't. They are talking about the disappearance in the night of baggage and Danaconda. That's Beck and Danny, BT Dubs. So many comments from people who can't follow my nicknames on the channel recently. Maybe I just need to stop with the nicknames, which would be a real bummer because it's actually my favorite part of Rehashed and the thing I spend the most time on. But in saying that, I've been calling Mel 2 shillings for like 5 years now, and I still get, why do you call it 2 shillings? At least 100 times per season. Anyway, who knows if Becky and Danny will be able to make it to the dinner after the last blow up at the retreat. Maybe we are poised for a late dramatic entrance. Oh, they always love those. Remember Brooke? Oh, she nailed it this season. Deluju continues and says that she is happy that she stood up for herself, but she could have chosen better words. Understatement. You think? Yeah, I think there are a lot of better words than calling someone a dumb cunt. And you can't keep using this excuse, oh, I was mad. And when I'm mad, that's what happens. Her Jolmio says that he would like that side of Juliet buried deep. And I mean, like, yeah, dig a hole as deep as you want. That inner demon will always find a way out. Raha and Float Your Boat are trying to keep a lot more level-headed, and they're actually feeling bad for Beck. I don't remember seeing this, but apparently Beck has made it clear to Rachel that they are no longer friends. And I think that was made clear with how she shit-canned you for those couple of days at the retreat. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Beck? I spy so early, a warehouse and some experts, and oh goodness, 2 shillings is back with a structured shoulder to draw as much attention as she can in her final season of MAFS AU. Oh, and the big fish is also trying to attract the attention of the group's gays, G-A-Z-E. But also the GAYS will love it. David is going jacket, no shirt. What a look. Who needs extra layers? He is hot, guys. And instead of taking off the jacket, he's decided to remove the shirt. Let's continue with more things I can't believe. The turnaround Gia has had with Stella. I know I've mentioned it before, but Gia chops and changes who she hates on a per episode basis. When the gays arrive in the Warehouse of Doom, it takes all of 26 seconds for Stella to spot the...
Is this a hickey?
They cannot believe how fast she noticed that. You can't get much past Stella. The boys share that the intimacy was straight after the trip. They were unpacking, and I guess they wanted some packages to then touch. I don't know if you heard it, but Sam definitely said, we didn't go the whole way. I guess it was just a cheeky little sword fight. And guys, have you learned nothing from sharing the intimate stuff in a group? I don't know. Maybe just keep some of that in. I can't wait for Beck to make a toast tonight and have her make some sort of bum sex joke at the end of it. Just to make everyone kick off again. Oh no, she said bum sex. Speaking of, they are coming, guys. Oh, actually, it's really bad. I wrote that badly. The words bum sex straight into coming, guys. Anyway, not that you get it. Oh my goodness, look at this shot of them in the car. Oh, there's so much to look at here. I guess it's some sort of distraction strategy. You know, one tie pattern, pocket square not matching. And I am not a fashion gay, but what would we call this dress on Beck tonight? What is this? Obviously, I'm not shocked that they're coming because production needs Beck to cause as much mess as she can. Baggage says she doesn't want to be that person who doesn't show up because of Mean Girls. And it's hilarious how at the same time, Juliet is calling Beck the whole problem. And G is spilling her anti-Beck bullshit. But they are all the same. They're just all the same and despicable. Everyone notices the new Peck Daddy. Well, that's what they're calling the big fish tonight, and Peck Daddy says, "You're welcome." Thanks, Peck Daddy.
We're bringing the Zaz and Kebab.
Wait, what is she bringing? She's bringing Jazz and Kebabs. She's bringing Yaz and Slabs. What is she fucking bringing? What are you talking about, Alyssa? And continuing with the theme of WTF, which really is this season, what is Gia talking about? She's done a full 180 with Alyssa after the retreat and apparently loves her now. Really? Really? Just, can anyone keep up with Gia? I can't. It's pissing me right off. Oh, and when I get pissed off, I can't be held responsible for what I do. Just like Juliet. Gia says she's going to say sorry forever to the booty because now after the retreat, they get each other. I mean, come on, G-Banger. You're only doing this to have everyone against Beck. Like, admit it. This is the only reason that you're like, well, I better make amends with Alyssa because I need one more member of my army against her. Float Your Boat, when he arrives, proclaims that he never wants to hear the words finger and bang again. Hey, Steve, I actually assumed that you never wanted to hear the words of any sex act in front of you, to be fair. He is sick of people asking him how he feels about it. They just want to move on, which, Steve, it's not the MAFS way. Nothing is resolved until it's been screamed at to death over a dinner table. When Juliet and Jolmio arrive, I'm extremely off them. Not that I was ever really on them. I did feel bad for Joel for a time, but him now walking in with the whole look at us holding hands thing. No thanks. They rave about how good things have been since Juliet moved back in, and apparently they had a lights off party. Yes, I'm sure Juliet demanded the lights to be off, mate, so she could imagine that she was with someone else. Maybe like Peck Daddy. Deluju is still spitting the same shit. If someone comes for my friends, I do what I do and she will not apologize for that, which is gross behavior. When Baggage and Danaconda finally walk in, there is a lot of fake niceties, like the girls duo. They don't rush to greet her. They're against her. I don't know if you heard. No. Danny thinks because they didn't get up and say hi, that's not honorable. That shows that they're not honorable people. I think I would also question if they were like overly nice to them after calling one of them a dumb see you next Tuesday. But anyway, one girl's girl to another. G-Banger has advised Juliet to not apologize. But she did try just a tiny little false apology at the pre-drinks. Beck refuses it and says we'll do it over dinner in front of the whole group. And I know people are picking sides in the comments, and I want to make it clear I'm not on anyone's side. I mean, it's just really fun for me to watch all three of these women be despicable and destroy each other.
Dinner is served.
Oh, tink, tink, tink. Well, dinner is served. Is this guy new? He still didn't put any love into it. I guess I understand you not being excited because these guests of your dinner party are just going to make an absolute mess. Luckily, there are some carbs waiting for them on the table. Let's hope that takes the edge off. As they're doing one group cheers to begin with, does anyone else think, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't drink tonight? Like, I don't think it would stop the drama, but maybe it won't get to dumb level. Cycle Sam makes a toast to his TV husband and how they're going as a couple. Scott also shares some feelings about how apparently he and G-Banger have always clicked and that she is his soulmate. The editing is working overtime here, making it look like Beck is being super shady. Editors trying to make something more dramatic here than what is actually happening. But Beck actually agrees that the Veneer twins should be together because they're both mean humans, and I tend to agree. They are perfect for each other. Danaconda gets his time to shine, saying adversity is the thing that has brought Beck and he closer together, and Baggage goes on the oversell once again, calling him the best husband. I don't think she believes this, but she's really trying to sell it to herself. Gia doesn't buy this speech from Beck either. What? I'm shocked. And I happen to think that Gia and her veneer twin are just as toxic as each other. Like as Danny, Beck, and the veneer twins also toxic. There can only be one winner.
They must be so jealous of me.
Yeah, I just happen to think you're all jealous of each other. And also, none of you are in a good spot, so you're desperately trying to, one, bring down each other, and two, prove that you are winning MAFS.
My husband is a wealthy...
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know we were making a list. There's more on the list, guys. Let me get my pen. Okay. Wealthy. Got to write down wealthy. What else has the Danaconda got?
Good looking.
Oh, good looking. Sure, good looking. Yeah. Just going to keep notes just to make G-Banger extra jealous. Oh, we know Danny's so good looking, you know, and he wants Gia.
Humongous package.
Oh, and a massive cock. Yes. Okay. How many O's in cock? Okay. Yeah, huge. Huge. Okay, what a list. Also, what a gross comment to be bragging about your man's cock size as a reason that everyone would be jealous. You're just as bad as a guy who says to his mates, well, my girlfriend has bigger titties than yours. Gia says that the relationship between Beck and the Danaconda is as fake as her tits. But I don't think it's totally fake because I think Beck is actually into him. It's just not reciprocated. Float Your Boat praises Rachel and says a lot of nice things. She says she feels lucky to have been matched with him. Well, I guess you could have got Tyson. And Rachel talks about how emotional and sensitive she is. So I guess it's good that she's aware. She is aware. Oh, and then she lays a huge smooch on Float Your Boat that leaves a lot of leftovers. But he shouldn't be weird about that because we've all seen pics of his emo days. And we know that he would have loved a bit of makeup. Just a little bit of eyeliner. I am still confused with how Stephen actually feels. What he says and how he acts while the affectionate bits are happening, it really throws me off. Says one thing and his body reacts in a different way. So I'm just not sure what's happening here. Oh God, it's time. And does anyone else feel like the big fish when Beck says, Juliet?
Oh no.
Agreed. Oh no, here we go again. Baggage really wants to know what she has done to delude you specifically that grants her to come so hard and calling her a dumb cunt and a freak. And then she says, don't turn to Gia. God, if that wasn't the edit and she actually turned to Gia just to get permission from the other one to like form a reply. The edit makes it seem like Juliet can't find her words, which I don't necessarily believe. Like when she's angry, she can easily find her words, but she does manage to find finger and banging in her internal lexicon. Also, Juliet continues, and I think she's referencing the pool chat where she says Beck was being awful. And this is actually where I have the issue. It's not the comment of the FB. It's that she continued to be hurtful after she hurt her friend. According to her, Beck said everyone will be on her side, and Beck denies it as a lie. Also, apparently, Raha told Beck about the finger bang, and apparently she used the term a number of times. So if she did, and then Rachel took offense to that, that's insane. Beck also says that that never happened. But Rachel, what's the truth? Put it in the comments below. Did you tell Beck, like, more than what you shared to the group? Did she know beforehand? We also know that Juliet has a terrible track record with the truth or like the certainty of like hearing things. She thinks she hears things, but then she didn't hear those things. She also brings up the finger bang merch. And remember, Steve-O never wanted to hear FB again. Sadly for him, it's been dropped many times. Now, this is where Beck loses me. She denies the finger bang merch and the digs all day. I'm really sorry, Beck. It was all set on camera. We've at least seen that. Rachel is upset that Juliet is speaking about her issues as if they are her own. And I feel a bit weird about this too, because I'm like, Rach, you were happy to have them on side before at the little girls' drinks. Just because you're done with the drama now, I don't know. But it is very icky the way that Juliet's going on. So I'm just like, ugh. Do I feel off with everyone now? Apparently, according to the comments, I must pick a side.
Enough.
Raha says to the table that she doesn't want their beef to be everyone's beef. And it's not okay for everyone to speak to each other like that. But Deluju is now mad at Rachel because Rachel has turned on her. Classic Juliet. Now you've pissed her off. You'll be next in the firing line, Rachel. I can't get on board with Beck on most things, but she isn't the best manipulator. Like, she did try and get everyone to turn against Alyssa, but even that didn't work. So when she's coming at Juliet for all the names that were called to her, manipulator is one of them. And I just think, oh, I know Juliet called you manipulator, but Juliet's wrong. The real manipulator of the season is clearly Gia. And she's even trying to do it right now, not wanting Juliet to back down. Like, don't back down. This is like, don't apologize. If you apologize, you look stupid.
Don't backpedal now. Oh, I'm sorry. It makes you look like an idiot.
Sadly for you tonight, Gia, you're not puppeting very well because Juliet ends up apologizing. Danny then makes a big speech about how if Juliet really meant it, she would have apologized quicker. Danaconda, get down from that fucking high horse. Shut up. I think we have a lot more to see from you. I don't think you're as up and up as you proclaim to be. Deluju feels a little left out in the cold when Gia doesn't say any shit at the table to support her. The girl's girl is letting the other girl take the bullet on her own. I'm so perplexed with Juliet. I'd love to know your thoughts. She seems genuine in some parts, but then she snaps like that Scotch finger and she has zero control of herself at all. Gia is just mad, though, that she didn't get an apology from Danny because she isn't a liar. Apparently, she's still waiting for an apology. I mean, are we back to this? Like when he tried to hit on you? Unless there's footage that proves either way, none of us care about this anymore. But God, imagine if there was something that proved Gia was telling the truth. God, she'd be unbearable. Asterisk, more unbearable. Mostly everyone wants to cheers and say, let's not bring it up again. Let's agree to disagree.
No.
Seems like G-Banger is not on board with the whole moving on thing. Everyone chants, Kumbaya, my lord, Kumbaya. But I don't think that G is Kumbaya coded. Still, you know what'll sort it out? The boys. Just men being men. Danny wants to have another man-to-man with Scotty away from the group. He even calls what they used to have a friendship. And I can't tell what's happening. Why does Danny care? If Scott doesn't talk to you again, is that really a problem? Scott says he won't ever talk to Danaconda's TV bride again. But Danny says it's a package deal. You want to speak to me? You got to speak to her. And once again, I'm asking, why? Do you care that much? The Veneer twin says that he will stick with his G-Banger. And Danny thinks that this is disrespectful. I'm even more confused. So you, Danny, want nothing to do with Gia, and Scott wants nothing to do with Beck. I don't see the issue here. You guys just have nothing to do with each other. It's fine. Not everyone needs to be friends.
Sorry, but I can't look at anything else because my life is very...
And after saying the words, we are men, because they're similar, because they're men, because they're similar, we just leave it there. It's like Danny expects other men to shit on their wives, but he's not going to shit on his wife. You know what I mean? Like, they're allowed to be Bonnie and Clyde, but he really wants people like Joel, like Steve, to really shit on their wives. Over with G-Banger and Deluju, they are just backbang two mums bitching over a whine about all the other mums in the PTA. They cannot believe that the group is trying to move on with Beck. Like, do they not remember everything that Beck has done? And you're like, do you guys remember what you've done? Do you guys remember? Like, people forgiving Beck is just as crazy as them forgiving you. It's the same. And, you know, Beck has no control over her mouth or emotions, and I wouldn't have her in the circle because it's clearly going to happen again. But who also wants Gia in the circle? Nobody. She blindly follows and expects people to blindly follow her on whom to hate at any time she deems necessary. And when Beck and make up, oh, you can tell that she's pissed.
Are people stupid?
Gia calls Beck calculated, and I'm like, nah, insecure spice. She just lets her neuroses take the wheel. Like, this is not planned. I think Beck is mean because she's severely insecure, and maybe she gets a little bit of a kick out of it by bringing other people down. Gia always is mean with a plan. You know what I mean? Like, she's mean with a plan because she knows with the blow-up what the blow-up's going to do for her. Gia then drops that maybe all the girls should see what Beck has been saying behind their back because she has receipts. Now, G-Banger has said this before. Certainly what Beck has said, what she has gathered in her, active digging from Adelaide about Alyssa. But apparently there is plenty more. Guys, Gia will not let anything go. She must win MAFS. And to win MAFS, you clearly have to fail as a good human. You know what I mean? Like just going, okay, let's move on. No. That's not how you win MAFS. But also, if Beck is talking shit behind people's back, that is gross behavior. Like, it is also weird that the way she comes for Gia, but then Beck texts her as friend, like it's so, what are you doing? Now, obviously, we don't get to hear all the things that the G-Banger has the receipts of, but the cowboy's behavior is actually hard to read. Oh. I know he looks shocked because us gays tend to react like that over even the smallest things. So I don't know how dramatic these receipts are. Beck has said stuff about David that is clearly pearl clutching. And and Stella, but we don't get to hear any of us yet. Stop edging us, Channel 9. Just show us the receipts. And actually, at the end of this, it was all really a rather uneventful din-dins. But to be fair, with a week's worth of them, it was bound to happen. You know, there's only so much drama one group can produce. Okay, the commit me is just around the corner, and the question is who will stay and who will go? Hey, also, do you have thoughts and feelings that you want to share with the other cult members? You can with a comment below, or if you don't want to just be a keyboard warrior, you can speak them directly to me with the memo me's. Yeah, you can email me, memo me at rehash.com.au. The details will be in the description below. Or you can hit me up on WhatsApp. I'll make sure the number's there. A lot of people just messaging me random. And I do read them all. I just don't have time to reply them all because I've got to typey, watchy, clippy. You know what I mean? Plus, if you want to join me in the live show, text me and let me know. Because people come for me in the comments, but they never come for me on the phone. No, do it on the phone so we can really have it out. If you and I went all the way this week, I want you to upset Steven some more and put finger bang in the comments below. And I will see you in the next rehash, which could be sooner than you think.